Vassar is hometown USA, a great place to raise a family in a rural setting. A model community dedicated to preserving a pattern of growth and prosperity for future generations. In 1883, a spokesman for the town said,
"We have many natural advantages, among which the river with a dam to furnish power for milling and a water supply for steam manufacture. We have an abundance of timber and a vein of pure spring water cropping out from the hillsides in quantities sufficient to quench the thirst of thousands every day. And our farmlands are as good as there are in the world."
Optimism and foresight have led the way to Vassar's future. As we look back 175 years, Michigan was considered a wilderness of trees and swamps. It was part of the Northwest Territory. Indians lived throughout the Saginaw Valley and along the Cass River. Few white men ventured north of Detroit, unless they were trappers or timber lookers. In 1835, 2 years before Michigan statehood, Dennis Harrison brought his wife, 7 children, and 3 associates to the Saginaw Valley Cass River region. Harrison took his family to a place now known as Tuscola. He picked a location by the river for the potential of harvesting lumber from the vast pine forests in the area. These early pioneers endured hardships and used the river for logging and travel. They soon found out the Cass River had several shallow areas impeding the logging. A few years later, in 1838, Mr. E.W. Perry of Tuscola was successful in clearing a channel on the Cass to improve navigation and the floating of logs to a few mills along the river. This same year, Townsend North was a subcontractor for building the first dormitory at the University of Michigan. Several years later, he built a wooden bridge across the Cass River at Bridgeport, Michigan, which was called the White Bridge. The state of Michigan gave Townsend North 3,000 acres of land in payment for the bridge construction. Mr. North and his brother-in-law, Judge Edmonds, selected some of the land by the Cass River east of Tuscola. On March 1, 1849, Townsend North, Judge Edmonds, and their friends, James Saunders and Joseph Grosvenor, walked along the river trail from Tuscola to the now site of Vassar.